Hi, this is Cam Look, a video program from the Cincinnati Art Museum offered each weekday at 10 that gives you a glimpse into items in the museum. I'm Kit, I'm a docent, and today we're going to look at something frivolous and graceful and lovely, 2 designer dresses from the Fashion and Textile collection. Let me introduce Ann Lowe, a trailblazing black designer who dressed the rich and famous throughout her career, including Jackie Kennedy. Born in 1898 in Alabama, she learned to sew from her mother and grandmother, very accomplished seamstresses who opened a successful dress shop in Montgomery. Anne also studied briefly in New York City, but she encountered terrible racial prejudice and left after a few months to open her own shop in Tampa. Her Florida clients loved what she did for their figures and helped make her a success in that city for about 10 years. But she was restless and wanted more. And in 1929, she went back to New York, where she worked without credit for a number of years in the high-end department stores, honing her skills and learning about the tastes of so-called society women. By the 30s and 40s, she had developed a fine clientele, creating gowns, ensembles for fundraisers, cocktail parties, that kind of thing. 2 dresses here. The first is a predominantly red silk dress, dated somewhere in the 30s. It's got an overall red, green, and white print, and there's a matching belt. The second is a blue dress that includes a matching fitted jacket. You really can't see that very well, but trust me, that's what it is, and a covered belt. I hope you can tell from the photographs that they're both very feminine and very fluid. And here is the label that Anne had sewn into each garment that she made. Her career finally caught fire in the 40s and 50s when her evening gowns and bridal wear were sold coast to coast in high-end department stores and from her very swanky Madison Avenue salon. Jacqueline Bouvier wanted a French couture gown for her wedding to John Kennedy, but her powerful soon-to-be father-in-law Joseph Kennedy said no way. That would send the wrong political message. And so in 1953, Ann Lowe was hired to design Jackie's wedding gown and the bridesmaids' gowns as well. She was very proud of this commission, but disaster struck in the form of a plumbing accident, and the work was ruined in her studio just a few days before delivery. She had to recreate it entirely out of her own pocket. When she went to Jackie's home to deliver the gowns, she was told by whoever answered the door that she needed to go around the back. Anne put her foot down and absolutely refused, saying she'd take her work back to New York if she wasn't admitted through the front door immediately. But it would be until after the Kennedy assassination that she finally received credit for her work. Her work in the 50s started to gain tremendous publicity, and she was featured in several national magazines as the best-kept secret in fashion. Vanity Fair, Saturday Evening Post, and Ebony all did large stories on Anne and her career. Today, when we look at these gowns, we're looking at more than just pretty frocks that are well-made and flattering to the figure. We're looking at the courage and innovation and ambition of a genuine fashion pioneer. Anne died in 1981. Largely forgotten, but today, finally, she's getting her due. Thank you.